Lucky, do you mind? This is professional, and you're making noises. Like this is the first thing. This is the first thing they're going to hear when the podcast goes on because we're already live, and that's the first thing they're going to hear. It's a good job.
Not reading erotica like I did.
Well, you know, I have some kind of standards here, and that's something we have.
Standards suck, so
that's something we have to talk about. Fubar, shut up.
Well, he is Irish.
Shut up. I will turn this I'll turn this podcast around right now. We'll go home.
Well, make it good. Oh!
I'll turn around for you.
Chapter 42.
Okay, anyway, shut up. Shut up. Welcome everyone, how y'all doing today? My name is John, I'm your host for this evening, and join me are these people who will introduce themselves now, starting with Fubar. Go.
Wow, you're barely introducing us. That sucks.
Well, yeah, I'm giving you independence here, Fubar.
I am the Messiah.
We have the Messiah, the Holy Brit here with us. Go on, introduce yourselves. I ain't doing it for you.
I did. I'm the Messiah.
I'm not talking to you. You're the one person who did do it. Yes, that's also correct.
You've got a Messiah, a faggot, and a food.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty motley crew. That's who we're dealing with today.
From the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one gay guy, so I'll be the gay guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you read our best-selling novel?
Yeah. What? This is podcast 8, is it? I think at this point. Podcast 8?
Yeah, this is podcast 8.
And that joke wasn't funny 4 years ago.
Solo stealth mayhem heist.
I know. Look, give it a second to update. It's taking a second.
I'm going to thumbs down for it being long.
Go for it. I don't care.
False advertisement, dude.
Watching, just go straight and thumbs down. Cool.
So welcome. So go on, John. You were saying.
Well, no. Apparently, you can do a better job. So why don't you go for it, Fubar?
Okay, hey guys. Solo Stealth Mayhem Heist Payday 2.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
My name's Lucky.
The red version.
There we go. Now you get a thumb up.
Reaching didn't choose to update. And why do I have? There we go. Voila. That's the very poor graphic I made in like 4 seconds. Okay, now we actually are good to go.
This is.
There you go.
So, do we need to reintroduce ourselves, or
No. What? Don't come on. They know who we are at this point.
I'm not the Messiah.
There's like 4 people watching. They know who we are. Yeah.
Well, there's 3 people watching, and there's 3 people in the room. So,
do you have a real issue because you don't exist? Are you having like an existential crisis?
Wait,
I am.
What's this?
What is
What's
real?
this?
Anyway, okay. We're going to start off the podcast as we always do and just generally ask people what they've been playing. So, I'm not going to go first because I've been doing nothing interesting since the last podcast. So, who's doing something interesting? Dave, I know you've been playing a lot of Rust recently, haven't you?
I've been running my Rust server, unfortunately getting back into World of Tanks, and...
It's okay, it's not World of Warcraft, it's okay.
On an opposite note, I actually just got back today by buying a gun.
You got what?
I bought a gun.
Oh, what'd you get?
A Mosin Nagant.
So is that a rifle?
The rifle?
Yeah, from World War II.
Huh.
Yeah, the bolt action.
Yep. Big
Nice.
motherfucker.
Nice.
I remember that was the one decent one on World at War.
The guns also had an Arasaka, and I was like, ooh.
No.
I have a Sig 224, I think it is.
But with the Mosin, I can remove kebab.
Oh.
Well, I've got a Nerf gun.
I love kebabs.
Well, yeah, you live in England, and
I have a pellet gun
you can own a tank, but you can't own a gun.
I bought for a prop.
Well, my
So there you go.
education is better than yours.
No, I thought you couldn't,
put
I
an
thought you
education.
couldn't own a tank. I thought there was that one guy that
Yeah.
had the tank in his basement and got it, the Panther tank, and he got it taken away by the government.
No, there's a guy apparently in England who buys tanks, and then he actually found gold bricks in one of the tanks. Fuel tanks.
Oh, yes. No, I read about that.
Yeah.
Well, he bought it at like a auction thing, and it had tons of gold in it.
So did
Yeah,
they just
he
not
had,
check inside?
He bought a tank and then also got $3 million in gold.
Wow.
I remember reading, I think it was in Germany or somewhere in Belgium, maybe. The guy, there was never before this a running Panther tank from World War II. And somehow this guy had a fully operational Panther tank in his basement.
Huh.
Is it road legal?
Wait. I have a pertinent question. How did he get it in his basement?
They must have built the house around it.
Yeah, they built the house around the tank.
The messed up thing is that the government came and destroyed his property to get it out of his basement.
Wow.
Well, yeah,
It's not like the guy was going to go on a killing spree around town. It was under his house.
I would have just
I
put a
know.
water bottle on it and said it was a water tank. And then they'd be like, oh, okay.
It's not,
I
Yeah.
don't, no.
that's really not funny. Anyway,
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
either going to make that joke or say Dave's been playing it so much he's no longer rusty. See, you had one or the other. I chose one.
they were. See, now we got both, and now I feel even worse because now we had both. So you could
So
you should have
how-
just left it with one.
How is your Rust server going, Dave? Because I have yet to.
I don't
it's
own
been
Rust,
kinda
so.
dead since Wipe is coming tomorrow.
But I mean, like in between the wipes, how has it been?
This wipe actually was pretty low pop. Only like maybe 10 people were on total, but
Hmm.
hopefully it picks up again.
Well, I'll definitely try to jump on at some point.
Oh, no.
I would, but I'm not going to buy Rust to play the server. Sorry. So
I have it.
if
I
I
need to install
if I get Rust, I'll play it. But otherwise, you know.
Am I right? All I know about Rust is you can be naked.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Pretty
Yeah, we've talked about Rust before, I
Yeah.
think.
I want to
Is
know
it-
how
is it
how
all
like
in
amazed
game?
Lucky will be if his character turns out to be female.
Oh, do I not get to choose?
No, you
No.
don't. No,
Yeah,
remember
that's the whole
we-
thing. It's random, isn't it?
We
Yeah.
talked about
Did
this.
you
We
just
actually
assume
talked
my
about this in a
character's gender?
podcast.
Also, Lucky, your penis size, if you're a man, is linked to how long you've had your Steam account.
I have heard
So
that.
if
That's,
you've
that's
had
a
it
pretty
from
funny
like
feature.
2009, you'll have an elephant drunk.
Yep.
That's a really
But-
weird feature, but I like it.
Well, no, that's
That-
because
that's
we already
interesting.
talked about this. We talked about this. How my character was black and he had a huge dick because I've been on Steam forever. You guys don't remember this
Eh,
conversation?
No, not really.
do.
No.
Not
I
really.
know you zone out when you start talking about
I know.
the black dicks.
We did it in like podcast 1.
Podcast
That was
one,
a
that's-
long time ago.
I'm a black guy with a large dick.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
that's
guys
the
made
subtitle.
funny of me for it.
All right,
That's
so
what-
Yeah,
that's the subtitle.
what have you been
sounds
playing?
like, man.
Well, I've been playing Fallout 4. I've been trying to get into the Sim Settlements thing, which is actually really neat.
What are your thoughts on Fallout 4? Because I have
I have
strong
mixed
opinions
feelings.
of it.
I have mixed feelings about Fallout 4. I like the engine. I like the gunplay. I dislike the main story. Some of the side quests are okay.
Yeah.
I felt like they could do a better job because
I
it
felt-
didn't really feel very Boston.
I felt they tried way too hard to get you to hate the Brotherhood of Steel in this game.
They did do that, but that's not. I don't think that's a problem. I don't see a problem with that. What I have a problem with is they have 3 main storylines, but they don't really go anywhere. There's no real
Yeah.
arc.
You can't be evil. That's the one thing that really
You
pissed
also
me off.
cannot be evil, which, fine, whatever. To me, I really don't care about being good or evil because I'm just going to kill dudes.
I just
But-
want the caps.
But I mean, for instance, take example the whole settlement system in being a Minuteman. They could have set that up where you rebuild the Commonwealth, but they did nothing with it.
I can't partake in. I never played Fallout 4.
Yeah,
I
if
don't
it's on
honestly
sale for like
plan on-
£7, get it. If it's like $29.99, don't bother.
The thing is, like, I don't
Um,
think I'll have enough time to play the whole thing or play enough of it to actually enjoy it. So
See, the
Well-
one thing that just got me about Fallout 4 is the storyline was very weak.
It was okay. So you go into okay.
Spoiler
we're
alert.
Fallout 4, right? Yeah, we're gonna do some serious spoilers here. You know when you go
Do
in,
you want to hear this?
I don't care. Go for it.
you know when you go into Kellogg's house and then you walk
Yes.
out of the house and all of a sudden the dog is there for some reason.
Uh huh.
Dog.
How did the dog get there? Why did the dog all of a sudden know to go there?
Because
At that
Bethesda
time.
thought you were going to do nothing but travel with that dog.
What is the difference between Kellogg and a Corsair?
A lot. Kellogg's not a synth.
Okay, so moving on. Kellogg has been alive for almost 100 years.
Yeah, because he's got enhancements,
But
mechanical.
it's exactly the same, which, okay, fine. All of that's fine. So then why can they do that to Kellogg but not to your son?
You know, it just sounds like you're talking about
There's
cereal.
just so many loopholes and so many
Well,
problems.
he
with
might
the
not
main
want
story. I mean, then there's also the problem where you automatically, your character, the character, not you, the player, presume that, you know, you will de-thaw and it's just a day later. You automatically just presume that. Even though it's-
Don't you go with that whole theory thinking that your character's a synth also?
No,
and they
no,
also
no, no,
play
no,
through
No,
it
no,
now.
no, no, no,
I'm
no. I think
going-
he's going on the whole idea of when you get frozen, then you get frozen again. You assume it's like a
Okay,
day
okay.
later.
it's you assume, oh, and then the next day happened instead of, you know, coming to the thought of, well, maybe it has been, you know, another 50 years. How do I know?
Yeah, no, that's the
And it
first
just
thing
makes
that
there's just so many holes,
Well,
and
I
then
don't
you
think- I don't
when
think they
left
plan
the
that
vault-
story to be where you play it like that. It's supposed to be like that hectic. You get out of the vault and you go try to find your son. Not how most players go and they're like, "Ooh, what's this building?"
Yeah, again, I
The
mean,
plotline, even on its own, it's like it's very. I don't
It's
know if
thin.
it's because I've watched a lot of movies or played a lot of games, but it was a case of just like, oh no, they have my son. Oh, I've gone back to sleep, and I was like, okay, most likely it's going to be quite a length of time. I woke back up, and the minute it was just like, oh yeah, we've seen no kids, and I was like, yeah, my son's going to be an old man.
but the thing is that your character sounds concerned for like the first 30 minutes of the game, and then he
he's
just all of
numb.
a sudden just gives no shits, and he's like, "My son is missing." And
When
he
I
gives-
played, I cared about finding my son until I met Piper, and I'm like, I bet I can. fuck her at
exactly,
some
that's
point.
when it all falls apart. Is when you get to Diamond City,
When I saw Piper, I'm like, I don't care about my kid. I want to bang this chick.
and then the problem. Although then there's the whole Piper
very
problem.
fatherly
She calls
attitude
you
they
blue.
leave.
There is a very low percentage point of people that would be wearing the vault suit. And then she just calls you blue throughout the whole game. They use this wonderful technology to make Codsworth, say your name, the name that you type in. And they don't use that for any of the other companion characters?
Wait, was it able to say your name?
Yes.
It wasn't able
You
to
can type
say
in whatever you want. You could say fuck shit.
Hold on.
No,
Hold on.
there's
There are
a-
limitations. There are
there's a
limitations.
list.
There's a list
there's
of names.
like 20 odd names per letter. In
There's
and it
actually
didn't
about
know the
400
name.
names.
Well, yeah, it probably works out with the maths. What 20 per letter?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it didn't have Toby, which really pissed me off.
It might right now. Because I know that they have done a few updates of it.
Because it had Toast and Toe Cutter and Tiny, and I was just like,
It has
no,
Heisenberg, it has Motherfucker, but it doesn't have
titties
Toby.
on there. And I was just like, fuck off.
Doesn't it have Adolf?
Just give me my prawn wrinkled old man's son and let me get on with it.
Wow. Okay. Interesting
But
conversation.
no, the one thing that really annoyed me
Progeria
about that
is
game was
really a horrible disease.
I really
Sick bastard.
I really liked the.
He's just moving
fact
on.
that-
He's just going on with it. Not even
I don't. I just want to get the point out. I really liked the fact that everything in the environment had a purpose now. Because in all the previous games, it was like, oh, there's
Yeah.
a fan, there's a teddy bear. They had no use. They were just there, kind of like to set an aesthetic. But now it's a case of like, oh, you get components from them you can use to
Yeah.
increase your stuff. Then I got ticked off when it was like, whenever I killed a person, I took their weapon because I had the mindset of like, like your weapons break over time, and then it was like, nope, once you have a weapon, it's in perfect condition forever. And I'm like, okay, that kind of takes me away from a wasteland, everything shitty kind of vibe. Cool. Then it's like, then what's the point of picking up these weapons? Oh, you can sell them. They're worth like 6 caps each. It's not worth it. So it's just
Well,
like, what I
I also
imagined was like over time, it's like all the people I've killed, their bodies will like, go one with the earth and whatnot, and then there'll just be tons of like pipe rifles lying about.
That is true. I also find it weird there's no bow and arrow or crossbow in the game.
Thank God. There's enough of that in gaming already.
I agree, but I mean that's like the
It'd be
one
kinda- it'd be
game
kinda fitting in
where
that
it would
in that
make
setting, though.
sense.
Yeah, it would be fitting in that setting, as opposed to like Crisis, where yeah, it's kind of a signature thing in Crisis, but it doesn't make sense necessarily to have power
Or
armor.
dying
Be
by
able to be
bow.
pierced by a bow, but it makes sense in a game like Fallout 4, where it's a wasteland.
Imagine taking on a Deathclaw with a bow. That'd be sick.
It would be sick because you died.
What is that one retard in the fucking apocalypse? Like, hold my beer. Watch this.
I want to pet it.
I'll poke it in the butt.
But no, I've also been playing I think it's Dead State. No, State of
Another-
Decay.
State
That's
of
what it
Decay,
is.
that's the
State
one.
of
I played
Decay.
that on 360 when it first came out.
Yeah,
Good game.
I enjoyed it. I wish there was more to it than there is.
Yeah, it's very limited.
But I know that they're making a sequel, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of it.
The one thing I'm annoyed at is, have you seen? The reason I'm annoyed is because it's a PS4 exclusive. Have you seen? What's it called? Days Gone.
I've heard
No.
of it, haven't seen it.
I believe it's called Days Gone. It is. It's a kind of like State of Decay style apocalypse game.
Hmm.
Last of Us kind of art style, and like kind of if you've seen World War Z, that kind of horde style.
Oh, there was at E3, wasn't there a whole thing
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and it's kind of it just looks fucking. It's like like Left 4 Dead. Like suddenly they're coming from everywhere kind of style,
Yeah.
and it just looks interesting.
Kind of like of a what's that one with Will Smith?
Uh,
I Am Legend.
Yes, it's kind of like I Am Legend with the rate that they come at you.
Yeah, yeah. It just looks interesting because I'd like to see like how quickly it would take me to die because I feel it'd be rather quick. I feel like I'd accidentally go around. I'll be running away from them, going around the building, and then accidentally go like full circle around it. And be
If
like,
it's
oh fuck!
anything like what you're doing with what's that game you guys are playing, Daylight or whatever it is?
Oh, Dying Light.
Dying Light. If it's anything like Dying Light, you're gonna die pretty quickly.
I'm doing well in that. I'm the one that's
Yeah.
frightened. You guys are the one that just leaves me to die.
This is true.
He does the whole parkour jumping away on buildings while I'm jumping there kicking them in the face.
And then I watch.
Yeah, me die. But we checked at the end, like we had because we've just started doing the expansion pack. Expansion pack? DLC. Wow.
Yeah. Well, it's same difference.
And it
in
was
this
like
case.
we looked at the stats and it was like I died like 4 times more than Fubar, but I killed like what was it, like 1,000,
You
2,000
died
more.
twice as many times as me,
Oh,
and
yeah,
you
that
also
was it.
killed twice as many zombies.
See, it was worth it for the greater good.
Yeah.
It just means I just have to die, twice as often than I kill as many zombies as him.
But now I've got a car, so it's all better.
Oh yeah, the cars are definitely fun.
Yeah, got bobblehead. It's great.
Jazar bobblehead.
Yeah.
And then, the zombies apparently, they run normal during the day, but at night they like super
They
sprint.
fuck up your
They
car
become dude, I know. Why do you think I took armor?
because you're a pussy.
That's a really poor.
I mean,
You're
is he
really
wrong though?
I'm alive. How's that?
Shut up.
Uh,
Shut up.
Okay, I think you won that argument, Fubar.
Yeah.
So Lucky, what have you been playing?
Ooh, crap, what have I been playing? I've been playing Mass Effect again. Going through the, I kind of stopped playing it because I got really pissed off at because I chose to be, what was it, the Adapt one, the one with all the psychic powers,
yeah.
The matriarch or whatever it is.
whatever.
There's one that I hated in that game.
It's at, but it really annoyed me because all of the powers were like kind of on the number pad, and that always annoys me. So my level of frustration, I bought an 18-button mouse. That's just like, yeah, now I can just be.
18 buttons.
Mine
Hey,
is 20 buttons.
It's got the 12 numbers on the side. It's something. So now I can.
I love mine.
just
I'd
do
have to say I
this.
love mine.
It is. It's great for video editing.
Yeah,
In
I've got
Photoshop.
my macro set up, so I just press the buttons on the mouse instead of having to press my keyboard shortcuts. It's great. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm loving it. But yeah, I've been playing that again. This full nostalgia. But apart from that, on the run up to today, I was playing. I played Call of Duty 3 campaign, and then World at War's campaign, which is by far the best, one of my favorite story campaigns out of any game.
Wow, that's
I
high
don't know.
praise.
It's just because today was the Call of Duty World War II reveal trailer.
Yes, let's talk about it. I have
All right, Dave.
freaking faith in Call of Duty.
Good
Dave
mythical monster.
has been converted.
There's been a Call of Duty trailer. Let's talk about that.
I've always
I
been
did
a
not
COD
see
fan,
it.
but I've always not liked the futuristic shit. Anything
Thank
after
you.
W,
It's so bad.
anything
because
after
it's
MW2,
like everything
I didn't
else.
like.
It's like everything else nowadays. Like
It started going more to Halo with the high jumping, and then it just went full on Titanfall.
Yeah,
If this is
we went to
literally just an
Titanfall.
updated version of World at War, I will be. I'll fucking masturbate to it. I don't care.
That's a little gross, but okay.
I mean,
Judge me.
didn't have to share all that, but
Oh, yeah, you did.
I
you do
said
you.
okay.
You do you.
I got 7 kill streak. Oh, you whore. What?
What?
No, but yeah, I watched the trailer. It kind of, I was a little bit worried because it showed the cliche kind of settings. It was like, ooh, look, D-Day kind of thing, and I'm kind of tired of that.
Yeah.
But didn't
Because-
you know that's all World War II was D-Day?
Yeah,
Nothing
you know,
about North Africa. Nothing about the Pacific.
it was just they had the
It's
one
all
battle on
D-Day and
D-Day.
Stalingrad.
They
Nothing-
told
nothing
everyone to
about
go on
Italy.
holiday, like for a few years, and then they'll be like, okay, but if people ask, we're fighting each other, okay? Just pretend we hate each other.
Oh my
Say
god, dude!
nasty tweet.
I just thought of that. If there's a Russian campaign, I'm gonna sit there playing this with my Mosin in my lap.
Okay. That's
Why not? I mean, you may as
That's
well.
not a third-party controller, Dave.
Obviously, you
But
haven't tried hard
seriously,
enough.
No, he's gonna get an Oculus Rift, and then we're gonna get phone calls.
Nah, Vive, come on.
I feel like Dave's gonna do that as like over the microphone, like people are like trash talking him, and then you just suddenly hear the bolt like like back. He's like, okay.
I actually just want to say this is kind of relevant. They have that. There's a game called Onwards for the HTC Vive, and I saw the Oculus as well. I played it a while ago. My friend had a Vive, brought it over. It is really cool.
Oh, is it that the one where you have
That's
to
like it's like have you ever seen Receiver? Receiver's like the same kind of thing. We have to do all the manual like you know, put in the bullets into the mag, put the mag into the gun, rack the slide, which is you know all that kind of stuff. And it's really cool because you have to use your sound to try and guess who the other team are, and you have to aim down the gun. If you have an LMG, you have to put the bullets from the mag into the top of the gun, pull the slide back. Everything's pretty cool.
Like
Pretty
And then
cool.
you have to go behind it and like you have to physically blow the bullets out and go like blow dart. It's like
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
the-
like
They have a sensor in the thing in their motion.
I'll be playing Call of Duty and you'll hear that little kid. I fucked your mom. Say you fucked my mom one more time.
just get the gun for the sound effects.
Oh wait, no, I'm gonna try that. Do I have anything I can do with it?
You have a Nerf gun. What are you gonna do?
No, I'll just be creative with things around me. It's like, oh, you insulted my mum?
just do a really bad job of it. Just
shove your
try.
dick in a bag.
That totally wasn't me wrestling a plastic bullet. No. But yeah, no, I saw the trailer. It had kind of like cliche things in it, like the whole D-Day, like tank going over generic Michael Bay explosions. Gave a few hints at like the weapons, and it had a flamethrower and stuff like that. So I am excited. If it is just an updated version of World at War, fucking brilliant. That's my
Yes,
favorite Call of
that's,
Duty
that's
game.
the thing. If it's gonna be a pretty much updated version of World at War, it will get me to buy a PS4 again.
Oh, right, but I'll get it on PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you can play it with us. Be social.
I actually,
People on PC are just. It's not as big of a community though.
but I
Well,
went
be
back and
so-
I played.
Yeah, it's better.
But the worst thing that if you don't play in console a lot, I went back and I played thing on the Xbox One a while ago, and going from PC back to console sucks for shooters.
Oh no, it's so. I went from
Yeah,
PC
it's
to
super easy
console.
on
My
console.
my KD in one game, like on PC, is normally like what, 20 to 12 or 20 to 8. You know, that kind of style. Went back to console and I got something like 40 to 4 ish.
But the thing is though, it's just. But the thing is, it's like you can't. On a mouse, you can turn very fast, and you can have control over how fast you turn. With a controller, it's like it's a set speed, and you have to just like. It's just
Oh, yeah.
weird. Getting used to it again is weird because you're used to just moving your hand and being able to move really fast and
Yeah.
have accuracy. Whereas with a controller, it's kind of just like okay, push the stick, and eventually I'll get there, and then
Did
trigger.
you knock your sensitivity way up? Because when I went back to console,
I do.
after
I
being
have it on like
PC a
7
while,
or 8.
It went from like 3 to 9.
Yeah, I
you know?
usually have it on like 7, 8, or 9, depending on the game.
I'm
Sometimes
just
10 if
happy
it's a
it's gonna-
slow moving game.
The new COD, like, thankfully, because it's obviously not got the free. I know it's going to have micro payments or whatever, like the
Transactions.
transactions. It's like they'll find a way to put it in. I'm just happy it's going to be like a much slower paced one, hopefully, because that's
new
what I
ones are
really
mad.
hated about the new one. I played is it Infinity War?
Infinite Warfare.
No, yeah, I played that around at mate's house, and it was like I saw the opposite team on the other side of the map. Only one person was running, like on the floor. And I was like, this is COD. this is no. I'm just happy it's going to be like hopefully a more slower paced. Because one thing I really didn't like about the way Call of Duty progresses, like when you were in like World at War and that, when you're running about, you felt like a soldier. You know, like you're carrying heavy shit, you're running about. But when you can do like millions of spinning, running along walls and that, I just don't feel like you're a person.
Yeah, you're not really realistic as a character. You're kind of just like this ultimate superhuman that can just do
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't know.
And-
Being the ultimate superhuman is kind of fun.
I mean, it is, but it's kind of like you're trying to sell a game as being
If you're
ultra
the
realistic
only
or whatever.
one who's a superhuman, yeah. If everybody's
No.
superhuman, then
You
no
may
one's
as well
super-
all just be normal humans.
Yeah. Well, no. If everyone's super, wouldn't that make that the normal?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you like the fact that you're super makes this not super because everyone's the same.
We're thinking too much into this.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, you're reading way too much into that. I was being like, with like Doom. Because you run superhuman in Doom.
I
Am I
mean, we're talking
thinking
about
the
COD, though.
original Doom, the character you play as is the janitor?
What?
Am I right in thinking that?
No.
I always thought like in the original Doom you were the janitor.
No, you're the last of the space marines that were sent to Mars to clean up a mess.
Oh. Why
Yeah.
why did I
Fighting demons
What?
from hell.
I'd always thought it was like you were a janitor and something about a
No.
rabbit.
No.
Okay,
well,
where'd the rabbit come into it?
that's at the end of the game.
Yeah, like
okay.
you had a pet rabbit.
Okay.
That's just Id's sick humor, which was actually pretty funny.
Typically, it's a humor.
Doom, you're the last of the Space Marines to clean up.
You are
UAC's
unnamed
mess.
Space Marine, also known as Doom Guy.
Yeah.
Doom
Okay.
guy, yeah.
That's like the best narrative of a game. It's like you are Doom Guy. Here are some
It was
people. Kill them.
1993. These
Your
things.
Doom guy,
weren't invented yet.
aka the actor who played Dredd.
Oh,
Okay.
no, that wasn't a joke. Some games where it's like it's if it's just going to be a gore fest, don't try and put a big plot into it. It's like
I know.
just let people off. Have you played the game Painkiller?
I have. and
I
that's a good
briefly,
game.
briefly, yeah.
It's a fucking brilliant game. You can have a crossbow that fires fucking like massive blocks of wood at people, and you can pin them
Yeah.
to walls. It was great.
Mm,
That's a co-op game, I think. Anyone want to? I want to play that now.
sure.
Uh,
well,
someone
see,
needs to play
we
that with me.
can't because it's not stealth, and we're the stealth people.
Because
Because we're the ultimate stealth.
Look at my dying light. I am not a stealth person. I
Well,
run and
look
kick
at
people.
Sniper Elite. We are really stealthy, and look at the new series that I'm not going to announce yet, because we're really stealthy in that. So
Splinter Cell.
you know. But which one though? There's like 6. Ah.
Well, of course I know, because I'm not on that fucking play with.
Well, I know, but like, but they won't know. The audience won't know.
Dave, what have you been playing?
You already said that he's been rust.
Yeah, he went first.
Ah, fuck,
Yeah.
who's left then?
It's just me,
Oh,
and I've.
you, wasn't it?
No, you were talking about you.
because John said he didn't want to start because he didn't actually play anything.
I've been doing nothing. I've just
Yeah,
been building a new computer. Well, getting the parts together for it.
What components?
I'm getting an Asus, what's it called? I forgot the name. Asus Maximus 9 Code, a 7700K. I'm getting 32 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z RGB memory at 3.6 megahertz. No, 3.6 gigahertz. I'm getting.
Fucking RGB everything. What are people gonna have
Yeah.
RGB tampons next?
Yep.
GP, what, red, green, blue. If that's on your tampon, you should see a doctor.
Stop shoving Skittles up there.
Look, I made a rainbow. That's not normal.
No, it's not. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of it.
pig. It's for gay rights, you bitch.
Even my
That's-
tampon's LGBT. What the T stands for? Tampon.
I think it would want to be. Anyway,
What?
so what's the next topic? I should know because I'm one hosting.
You should know your fucking home.
I know, right?
Least favorite
yeah, no.
Pokemon.
Yeah. And there's a lot of choice for this one because the new generations have a lot of Pokemon you wouldn't. I don't like. For instance, Trubbish is one.
Sorry, what's the topic? What's
The
going on?
least
Out of
least
all
favorite
7
Pokemon.
generations, all 7 generations, least favorite Pokemon.
Okay, I agree with him on Trubbish. That's the garbage bag one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hate the because I liked when it's a Pokemon design because it's like I don't hate the newer generations because I'm always in the mindset of like people you like it's such a simple like boring design rubbish names in the new generation. It's like yeah, but if you flipped it round and had the first generation as the new generation, it's like it's a lizard with a fire tail. It would be kind of like oh that's
Yeah.
really boring. So I don't like that much. But I hate it when they make just because. The whole idea is like they're in the wild, like they're animals kind of thing. So I can believe Charmander, I can believe all that stuff. But when it's like everyday items that randomly are Pokemon, like swords and keys,
And
Yeah.
this
Stuff like
this
that.
Pokemon
It's
to
like,
watch.
no.
What?
It's the one that
Yeah, and the
music
ice-
note.
And the ice cream one where it's like that's
Yeah.
sentient food.
Actually,
That's
I don't think it's
dark
ice
as
cream.
Fuck.
I don't think it's ice
It
cream.
is
I
ice
think
cream.
it's
It's an ice cream cone.
No, it's icicle.
Where is it?
It's
No,
an
it's a-
icicle in a
it's-
cloud.
it's in
No,
a-
I understand the ice cream angle on it, but it also could be an icicle. Not that I'm defending it because I don't care for the design.
It's shit. It's got the evolved form's got a cone on it, like like you know like on the top.
Yeah. And it has a straw. But it also
It's
gets
like,
snow
yeah,
warning, so it's usable. You can actually do something with it.
At least it's
Unlike
not some creepy
Alola.
shit. At least it's not something worse that the Japanese could come up with, like some schoolgirl's panties as a Pokemon or something.
That is true.
That's
pillow that you
probably
hug
in
while
the
you're
next
sleeping.
generation.
Okay, sure. That would also be pretty creepy.
I hate it when they make designs that are
Love,
just
I
you
choose
wouldn't see
you.
in nature. It just doesn't. I just anything
What,
where it's like you
Greninja?
can't imagine that in nature, then I hate it.
What, Greninja?
What's Greninja? Can't remember that
That's
one.
It's the frog.
it's a-
It's the
yeah.
evolved form of Froakie, isn't it?
Greninja.
The last
Yeah.
Is that the
form of
one with
Froakie.
like its tongue as a scarf?
yeah, that one.
Yeah,
remember
that one.
right.
It's like choking itself with its own tongue. It's weird.
And then there's actually another one from the 5th generation. Can't remember its name off the top of my
I
head.
wonder with how creepy that these Pokemon are, if there's any kind of like sexual abuse in Pokemon.
Oh, there's
Um,
bound to be a bestiality
There,
thing
there,
going
there,
on.
there
The
was
question
in the
is-
first game, the original release. Yeah.
What do you think a Pokemon breeder does? What do you think Brock does?
Lucky, what did you think Lickitung was for?
For Jesse, obviously. Oh, not Jesse. What's the woman's one?
Jane.
No.
No,
Jane.
no, you were
fuck.
right the first time. You were right the first time.
No,
Whatever
yeah,
Jesse
Jesse.
wants to do in his
James.
privacy of his
James
own room.
is the dude.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Jesse.
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You made me think
James
Jesse
is
was the guy.
James is the
has-
guy. Jesse's the girl.
Yeah.
And Mierk's the cat.
Yeah, it would be Jesse. Yeah. No, my main concern with like the newer generations is that they're putting too much detail onto them. You know, like circles and stripes, and it kind of takes me away from like the whole idea of these animals in the wild, because I think like then they'd be more simplistic in design and color schemes. They're starting to look a little bit like Digimon, which is a bit.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon.
Well, look what you did,
If
Lucky.
Digimon are the champions, got the lyrics wrong. Fucking.
Digimon are so much better than Pokemon, okay?
All right, well then for Dave, least favorite Digimon.
I don't have a least favorite.
Powermon.
They're all
One
great.
1v1 me on the PS1 game. I'll whoop your ass.
What Digimon?
okay.
What Digimon Rumble Arena.
The Battle Arena.
The Rumble Arena. Yeah, that's ooh, fucking Rumble Arena. Yes. Give me a sec. I swear it's getting a sequel.
What?
Rumble Arena
Huh.
2.
I think you're about to make Dave's day if this is true.
Oh no, the second one came out for PS2. I know that because it was shite. But they're making a third one, if I remember right. There was a trailer that leaked. But whatever.
Because
I
what
don't know if
trailers
it's
don't
been
leak
cancelled or
nowadays?
whatever. But it was cool. I like Digimon Rumble Arena. It was an amazing game.
I remember when I was in high school, I think this was about 2008, and I woke up one morning, and right before I got on the bus, Digimon came on for the first time in like 10 years, and I shit my pants. I was like, what?
Like literally, or
And I
just
have to go to
figuratively?
school? Are you kidding me?
Because that would have been an awkward day at school. So,
was
Dave,
thinking-
what's wrong with you today? I saw
I
Digimon on
bricked
the TV.
myself.
Yeah, I saw Digimon on the TV. I got a bit too excited.
I was singing the theme song and someone thought I had a stroke. He's like, Digimon.
Digimon. Yeah.
Or you have a stutter.
Agumon, I choose you. And send him to the Shadow Realm.
I don't know anything about Digimon. I know
Isn't
even
that
less about
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Digimon
The
than I do about
Shadow
Pokemon.
Realm?
No, that's Yu-Gi-Oh!
I just said, isn't that Yu-Gi-Oh! The Shadow Realm?
It is. Yu-Gi-Oh! was
Okay.
another amazing childhood cartoon. That'd
With
be a
fantastic-
really good
fantastic
topic just for an
hairstyles.
entire podcast, just childhood cartoons.
Okay, hold on.
Keenan and Kel.
With the Yu-Gi-Oh topic, how many of you had the actual battle disc for your arm?
Me.
I did not, because I never
I-
played Yu-Gi-Oh!
I had like the smaller version, not the big, huge version.
Was it me or did that thing destroy your Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
I didn't really have many, so
Horrible design on that thing.
yeah.
No, the main
Pull out a
thing
card and it rips up your
which I
card.
thought was if you activated like a continuous trap card or spell card or whatever, and you had to put it back in the holder, you couldn't see it anymore. So you'd forget what you had, and so would the person you're playing against.
It's the definition of a kid's toy. Well, back then
That and
anyway.
the fact it did that really cool action where, like, you know, where it's folded and then you lift it up and it like
you had a
opens
button
up.
that flings it open.
I think mine might have been damaged because it's either that or the spring was way too tight. Because if you did that and you had cards in it, they just like and it's
They
just like
fling
fuck,
everywhere.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
my
that's just
blue
how
eyes
they were
wanted
made.
out.
I activate my trap card, 52 pickup.
52. Yeah. Nice.
See, I just remember because I made a really kind of trolly Yu-Gi-Oh deck that I took to a competition and I won because I made everyone forfeit. It was awesome. I had a deck that focused on a card called, what was it, Soul Restoration or something, where it's like if a card's removed from play, you get 500 life points. Well, what I'd do is I'd end up with like 3 of them on the field. I'd have Macrocosmos, so any card that goes to the graveyard gets removed from play, and then I'd just fill my deck with cards that make you discard and then put them back in the deck. So so the entire thing, it was kind of like I think it was on like the semi-final one. I was on something like 300,000 something life points, and I'm just sitting there. I just told him, I was just like, dude, you could have like every monster in your deck out on the field, and every turn attack me, you'd still run out of cards before I get near the near the bottom. It's like, oh fuck. So just doing that, I made everyone like just forfeit. And it wasn't an illegal deck, and it was
You're
just
great.
everyone was just like, they're just like, you're a prick, and I was just like, you're just saying that because I win and you lost. Yeah.
You were that person, you know that?
I was
you were
that
great.
person.
You were great.
And then Macrocosmos, the card that like pretty much made the deck what it was limited to 1, and I was just like, well, fuck. It's just like they did that just to spite me. Someone in Japan
Yeah.
was just like, oh, he's doing it too well.
Well, no.
Nice accents.
That's a problem with all sorts of card games. I mean, the early days of Magic the Gathering, you had an issue where the rules had to be very specific. Because in tournaments, what you could do is you would cast a spell, Fireball, where you spend X amount of mana to target player. Except it doesn't specify your opponent player. You could target any player. So what would happen sometimes in tournaments is I target that guy over there.
Just the guy way down the bench. Way down the side of the room.
Yeah, you see Steve over there? Yeah, I use my lightning bolt and do 3
He
hits
is
and
done.
the fucking
Steve's
brick.
I target the referee so I can get away with anything.
So you like when you talkers on COD and it'd just be like, I use Thunderbolt and target your mom.
Exactly, because it wasn't explicitly said that it had to be the opponent player. So it was ruled that it was legal to use it then, and then they had to
Lightning
reword the
bolt,
cards.
lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Yeah. Except
Okay.
with much sadness.
With much sadness.
Reminds me of the live action role play where people
That's what
run
it's,
around.
that's what it is.
I that creeps me out.
LARPing.
I don't make fun of other nerds. It's like if you like that, go for it. But when you're in a park with foam swords throwing balls at each other, just yelling fireball,
LARPing is the tail end of the nerd.
Yeah, that's like. That,
It does make me feel
That's
better
as
about
deep as it
myself,
gets. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
I feel like, has a couple photos of young children in his nightstand
what?
in some kind of drawer. The people that are like that are like 45
no,
years old.
no.
I like how
Pictures of
Lucky and everyone
children in
else.
their drawers.
I look at Lucky and everyone else is saying, we're not making fun of them, not judging them, whatever. Dave's like, yeah, they're pedophiles.
Pedophiles, definitely, 100%. I can smell it.
You can smell it. Okay. You have a keen nose, sir.
So Dave, I have to ask, how do you know how pedophiles smell?
Yeah,
I
good
plead
question.
the fifth.
Nice.
How do we get on
Solid
this?
fifth and ending.
Let's talk about something.
Are you sure, Dave? You seem kind of nervous there. You sure you don't want to keep talking
Like,
about this?
Like every person in high school used Lynx. It's like or Axe body spray. It's like, do pedophiles use a specific deodorant?
Yeah. Yeah. See, there's
Well,
a certain
yeah,
section in the
body
chemist.
spray.
There's a certain section in the chemist that is just for them.
Yeah.
They go over there
Dude,
and they
it's
choose
just like
whatever they
buy our
want.
new cologne. It's called Predator.
No. It's called Les Enfants. See, if you put it in a different language, it makes it fine.
It's yeah. You change like the spelling of like van to have like an O with the 2 dots instead. It's just like, oh, welcome to our new clone. It's get in the von.
Hey, y'all getting my windowless fuck van.
Okay, so
I've
changing
got
topics.
Yeah. So the last topic on the page, well, not page, but on the notes,
It's
is
alright. I sucked out all the feeling so I could give it you.
that's not the last topic, actually, Lucky. Believe it or not. The last topic on the list is which is particularly relevant to me after the last podcast, is where you'd like to see the next Skyrim game, Skyrim 6, take place. Not Skyrim, Elder Scrolls. I'm very familiar with the franchise. Elder Scrolls 6 take place. So this will be
Question,
your guys.
How did Skyrim end?
I don't know.
You kill the dragon and that's it.
See,
I played like
have,
20 minutes of it.
I've got like
you
100.
kill the dragon and you save the world.
I've got 100 plus ish hours on it. So what happened was I killed the dragon in the city made of wood.
Whiterun.
Then I learned how. Yeah, sorry, Beb.
Dude, I said it right,
Learned
did I?
how to screw old men.
Had a what?
Yeah.
And then that was it. The minute I learned Fuss Rotar, I just pissed off and went in my
So
own direction.
here's the
I
thing about
killed tons of
Skyrim and
bears
its
in
main
caves
story.
and It was great.
One at a time.
And this is something that I really hope that Bethesda nails with their upcoming games, whatever they may be. Their main story sucks. It sucked since Morrowind.
Never played that. I never played any.
That's all right.
the
But
Elder
I mean,
Scrolls game
so
apart from
basically,
Skyrim.
what happens is you rejoin the Blades or whatever. You find a mountain hideout, and then you go kill another fucking dragon. That's the whole ending of how the main story ends.
These poor
Man, these
dragons.
guys
They're
have
getting...
a fetish for dragons.
Yeah, like come on. This is
He's a dragon that's supposedly entering the world, but the thing is that he's just another dragon.
Do you reckon he's like just one of those teenage kids who's having a hissy fit? He's like, "I'll show you. I'll destroy the world." No, you won't.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll
I
do
will.
it.
And then you'll be like, "Oh my
mean,
god, he did it."
Lore people will probably correct me and say, well, he's actually supposed to be the opposite of the time god or whatever, and be the harbinger again or whatever. Fuck you, he's another dragon. I've killed 17 of them on the way just to get to where I
That-
need to be.
that you've been told by Fubar. He doesn't care about your opinion. There you go.
No.
So yeah, where does this conversation start? Like I know.
So
I don't
here's
know what
my
happened.
issue with the Elder Scrolls 6. Because of the Elder Scrolls Online, you can already visit all of the provinces. So the real question is where would you like to see a province done in detail?
I don't know any of the provinces. I can't take part in
Boston.
this.
Well, pick a
Boston,
race.
yeah.
Boston.
yeah.
Elder Scrolls Boston.
Well, it's more like Elder Scrolls Boston.
or fine, how about this? Fallout 5, because they're going to do a Fallout 5. Where would you like to see that take place then?
Somewhere that's.
California, please.
I don't know. 'cause
Dublin.
Hold on, Dave. Elaborate
liked-
how you would like to see California done. Do you mean like a reboot of Fallout? Or do
They
you
already like all
mean...
I mean, like
100,
present day
200
where I get to
years?
kill all the liberals and Democrats.
Oh. Just make a mod for Fallout 4 or
Dublin.
5 or whatever. Whatever
Dublin.
number we're at right now.
You know what? If there's something that could be, if they could make it so Fallout is played on an opposite continent, like in Russia or something, that'd be pretty cool.
I don't
Didn't-
know.
But is Russia involved in it? I thought it was
The
between.
whole world is involved in it.
Hold on. There's that's a good story point, but let's talk about where they're going first, and then I can explain that. Because it used to be Russia, and then it was China, and now it's just nobody knows.
Okay.
I'd like to see. I don't know. It's like they have to pick a location. I kind of like to see more. Well, it'll take a very long time to develop. But I'd like to see a location where it's like most things you can explore, and they're not just cardboard like cereal box buildings.
What about somewhere down in
Yeah.
like Louisiana?
Oh, swamp things. That'd be
Down in the
interesting.
bayou.
What they can do with it.
But I mean, they did that with the Fallout 3 DLC.
Yeah, but it was a very
Yeah, they-
small deal.
It was very small. I think that would be neat, though.
What about like New York or like Connecticut?
No, I think I would want it because that's the same thing as Washington D.C. and Boston. It's the same locale. I mean,
Yeah.
you're talking about under 100 miles there, less than.
I think it would have been
Yeah,
cooler
well,
with
no,
Fallout 3 with
Mhm.
DC if they actually allowed you to explore DC more.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. DC, it was
Yeah.
like they hardly put anything in it.
That is true.
Okay, cool. I've lost my audio. Don't know why. Interesting.
Desert,
There we go.
something with like a swampy green look to it.
I agree. I'd like to see something like either that or like South Florida, like the Everglades.
yeah.
As long as
I
it's got
think
something in it. I feel
Well,
like
you
they
can
can do things like
do
noticeable landmarks are the thing they seem
Fallout
to go
Orlando. You have Disney World.
Yeah.
for. That was didn't they make like a Nuka-Cola park? as
Yeah, they
DLC
did.
as well?
They
Or-
did,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, it would be focused more around that. And I
'Cause
think
I had
that
I'm
actually
stuck in my
be
head for
interesting.
weeks. It's like
You know what's really
shitty?
You know what's really shitty? You cannot make your robots play that song while they're murdering people.
Aw, that's the one thing I do know about
I'd-
Fallout 4.
I mean, how awesome would that be when if you have the Automatron DLC and then you like load up twin miniguns or twin Gatling lasers, the rocket packs on the back.
I love
And then
the
you just-
AK on that expansion pack. That AK is amazing.
I'd love it to have the Disney one. It's like it's a small world.
Same difference. The point,
As
is
you're
that
you're
would have
just
been
mowing
awesome to have
everything
a
down.
robot. You know what I don't like about Fallout 4? I don't like I didn't get that. That pisses me off.
Ooh, one thing I hated about Fallout 4, the radio sucked.
Which one?
Yeah.
Pretty much all of the stations, like Fallout 3,
Oh,
New Vegas had
download
really
Old
good
World-
radios.
Download Old World Boston or Old World Tunes.
I wish they would
Way
have brought
better.
back the old Enclave radio too. I wish
Well,
they
the
bring
Enclave
Enclave back. The Enclave faction's cool.
Well, no, they were all pretty dumb.
I think
Not dumb as in like poor concept design. Dumb as in lack of intelligence.
One
Yeah,
thing-
but I like the whole idea of it being like
I
an
agree.
opposite Brotherhood of Steel.
I
Yeah.
agree. I would just have liked to see them actually have intelligence, but that
See,
requires good writers.
one intelligent thing that I was really happy with Fallout 4 that really did help with the immersion, and it was really retarded. At one point in the game, I was wearing like a sequin evening gown while running through the city centre because it boosted my, I think it was charisma. There's
When
one
you
bit
look
where
like
it's
Caitlyn Jenner.
Dude, my legs look great in that thing.
I get it. Hey, you're
Okay, computer's dying.
It was outside a shop and trapping the walk in there are going
Oh,
to
I
turn the
know
raiders.
exactly where you're going.
Yeah, that was the thing. But I heard one of
That's
like, I
the
just
tool shop, right?
yeah, I was standing outside,
Yeah.
just like listening, just like, what do I do? Should I nuke the place now? Like all this good. And then one of the raiders actually said, "It's just like, is he still out there? Yeah. Have you seen him? He's wearing a dress." I was just like,
yeah.
that's good. That's made me like this
Yeah,
situation.
um,
And it
Did
made
you
live
hear the
streaming.
guys in the back of that building talking about the dude pretending to throw
What?
grenades?
I don't know.
Yes. Wait, is that the Nick story
I don't
where he
know.
pretends to be a bomb?
No, that building he's talking about, he went into. When you kill the raiders and you leave out the back of the building, there's
Hmm.
2 more raiders on the other side of the truck. And if you don't move right away, you can hear them talking about how a guy showed up and he started throwing grenades. But the thing is, he wasn't throwing grenades. He was
Oh.
making the sounds, even the pulling the pins.
Yeah.
Then he
I know
leaves.
what you're-
Motorcycle and was shifting gears all the way down the street.
The thing is that's not specific to that area. I think that's just a generic Raider story.
That's the only
Oh my god, my computer's dying.
that
For real.
your internet is shit out the bed.
No, my internet, my computer is freezing. The Google Chrome window crashed about 5 minutes ago. The audio's gone to hell.
Put a sweater on it.
Why- Are you sponsored by Razer?
No, I just have it have 11,000 pixel across wallpaper for my 3 screens, and I'll get it back in a sec.
You know.
But the question is, does he play GTA?
That's not why I was asking, because he has like the Razer logo on the back.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
that's why I was
that's my
asking
desktop.
what's going on. Okay.
You need
I
to
got you.
non
All right.
advertising whole desktop. That's just free advertising.
That is
Which
my
point?
money.
So no, I would like. I agree. I think if they did a Fallout 5, I would like it to be in one location, kind of like Nuka-Cola, but bigger, where you might be like trying to defend
Oh my god, I keep
a
crashing.
Disneyland park just from raiders all the time. I think
So
that
like
would
a horde mode.
kind of, but not exactly. You like have mission objectives to, kind of like
Another right needs your help to set up a settlement.
kind of like State of Decay. I think that would be neat.
Okay,
Like raiders and
definitely.
whatnot.
Yeah, and State of Decay's. I might go and install that again. That was a really fun game.
Well, I'm waiting. I want to see where they go with State of Decay 2, because that's going to have co-op.
My
The
other
first
thought
one's got co-op,
with a location would probably be somewhere up north or like in Michigan or something, but with snow.
Well, I mean, that would still be Boston, because Boston's pretty north.
Why does it have to be? Why
no,
can't
not
it be Canada?
northeast, but like in the middle of the country, north.
They did do that with Fallout Tactics.
Why?
Nobody played
yeah.
Fallout Tactics, so fuck it.
Why not? Why not Canada? Because wasn't there a few missions like? What was it? What was
That
the
was in
operation?
Fallout 3 with the Chinese in Alaska.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Why? Well, yeah. Why don't you do one in Alaska? And
That's
then, like,
actually,
you do
that
the
also, that would be.
backstory as well
Why
into
is
it.
there 2 Johns?
I joined
Damn,
back.
man.
Just
He-
ignore
He's
us.
splitting like chromosomes. What the hell?
Yeah.
No, actually, that would actually be really good too. You
I
do
would actually
the
like to see Anchorage in a full game.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that would just be it. That would be the whole game is just a battle of Anchorage.
Call of Duty teamed up with
I don't
Bethesda.
know. I don't know if that would go so well in a Fallout. Is the Battle of Anchorage? It would have to be post Anchorage battle.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
well, no, the battle of Anchorage you'd have 3 acts. You'd have your pre, your post, or your during, and then your post.
I wish
Ooh,
there
no,
was
no,
more,
no,
like,
no. I got
pre-war
it. I got it. I know how you can
Fallout
have
4.
Anchorage where you could go to the battle. You're in Anchorage post war, but you come. One of the main stories is you go back learning about what happened, and you can get into one of those machines like in Fallout 3 where it takes you back into training
Oh, yeah.
and you relive the battles, but better than the past game.
What was it? Tranquility Lane?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. That would be a smart idea.
That's
yeah.
that would be just rehashing what they've already done, and at that
Or-
point,
or
they
if
just
it's
might
just
as
like
well
a
just
simple,
remake
like-
Fallout 3.
Or
HD
you could just do like a simple one where it's just like it's not a sense of it's a set level, but you can go to a museum and it has like a simulation room.
That too.
So it's just kind of like one of the things where it's like if you find it, it'd be awesome.
Hmm.
Not as if, like you have to go here, because one of the things I liked about Fallout was like kind of like an exploration thing. It's like there were certain things you found which weren't on the
Oh.
tour of the game. You know?
Oh, I think I got an idea with that. It's you're playing the simulation, but you don't actually have control over everything. Happens at a set time, but you have free roam. So it's during the Battle of Anchorage, and you decide kind of like as you're playing how you go through that.
Like you decide what happens in the past to
Well, no,
what
not
decides
exactly.
in the future.
Not exactly. Do you know the movie? Oh shit, what's it called? The one with the guy on the train and the train blows up. Not Speed, but he keeps going back to the same
Source
moment. Yeah, source code, kind of like that.
Let me look at that up real quick.
It's the one with that generic actor guy. You know, the one where they can't find a decent one. He's in End of Watch. And-
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Something kind of like that. Battle of Anchorage, it happens, but you're in an open world game, and you can either take part of it, you can betray in the. Oh shit! Is it just the Americans or United States? I don't even know what it's called.
It's the United States.
You can join the Chinese. You can help the United States. You can just do nothing. You can just stare at rocks for 4 hours. But the idea would be that the simulation runs for 4 hours, and then it ends, and then you can start it again, and then have that as your replayability.
Okay.
You playing with your gun, you break it.
If you make one, it has to have weapon degrading. I fucking hated that they got rid
See,
of it.
but I hated the weapon degrading. I was glad I got rid of it.
But
Why?
it's
because it gives
realistic
me more
though. It's
caps.
more. But
The sense of the whole idea, you're in a place where everything is shitty, everything you have is shitty, and if
except
you
your gun
just-
lasts
if you-
forever.
Yeah, but you can last forever. It kind of took me away from it because it was just like, oh, everything's shitty. The
If
food
they do-
kills
when
me if I have too
you're
much of it.
fighting
But here's a
Shouldn't
pistol
happen
that's
as fast
lasts
as
forever.
it did before.
Yeah, no, of course.
I think if they actually did like real maintenance, well, not when I say real maintenance, I mean you don't take up 2 guns and then they magically become 1 gun that's better.
Yeah.
You know,
I think if they did
no.
like
I could go
actual
even more in
parts-
depth with this. Yeah, if your gun starts to degrade, it affects certain things, maybe reloading or a misfire. Then
Like
they should
in
also include on the
Vegas.
workbench.
kind of like
That happened in New Vegas. Reloading was slower, and you
Yes, but
fire.
when your weapon degrades, it has a random with the code. It picks a random number, and that decides whether it's going to be a jamming problem or a reloading problem or whatever. And then you take it to the workbench, and you actually disassemble the gun in a simplified disassembly of the gun, and you have to repair the part that's worn down.
And then what you can do is, what I would do is, I would actually do something that's going on right now with Dying Light in the car, where you have
Oh,
the different
yeah.
parts, and then you can actually replace different parts or craft different parts. And what
Make
you would do
parts
is
that have better
have-
durability and shit.
you have fewer types of guns, but you make the guns more yours.
See, this
You know
would
what I
be a great
mean?
idea, but is Bethesda going to do it? No.
No.
Nah, of course not. Unless
Well,
the
maybe.
people
I
watching-
mean, I will say that I did like the direction that they did take the crafting. I thought it was much better than Skyrim.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And hopefully they can make a good iteration on it. So
See, I haven't played
Notes?
vanilla Fallout 4 in a long time. Every time I play Fallout 4, I install like 50,000 mods.
Yeah.
Nothing.
main mods
It's
I have
all
for it,
all the
uh,
mods I have are lore friendly though. That's what I've always, even with Skyrim. I
See,
stick
I
to
don't have
lore
anything
friendly.
that changes the game that bad. I have one where it's like you can craft ammo. I have one where it's things in your junk don't weigh anything. And I've got one that makes the rain sounds realistic because the rain
Yeah.
sounds in them were shite. It's like if you went inside, the audio for rain doesn't change.
Yeah,
Well,
the
the-
weather one is a pretty good mod to have.
The ones like when people do like gun mods, I always do gun mods that are lore friendly.
Yeah.
Something that looks like a busted up kind of crafted gun, or one that replaces the assault rifle, because that and the combat shotgun both
I
look the
hate the
same, and I was
fucking-
annoyed with it.
I don't think that the assault rifle looks the same as the. Oh wait, you mean the combat shotgun? I'm thinking of.
Combat. Yeah, combat rifle or combat
I'm thinking of the assault rifle.
No, the assault rifle looks like a grease gun. It's retarded.
I know. I hate the fucking thing, and I wish I could just find something better to replace it that just that fit well.
Yes, it's something does. It's the
But
AK from Nuka-Cola World.
Right, but I have to get to the AK in Nuka-Cola World. That's the problem. Where you have to be level 30. I hate the assault rifle. I think it looks really dumb. There's a number of weapon mods that I do like, but the problem with the weapon mods is that they add way too much ammo.
That, but also I've been like the ones that I find are replacers that replace the guns,
Hmm.
and
Well, no, I know
nothing
what you're
has
talking
been
about.
made to replace the assault rifle.
Yeah. I mean, the submachine gun, it looks okay when you replace it with a drum clip. But I
Yeah.
do agree, it looks way too similar to the shotgun.
Mm. That's my favorite weapon in Fallout 4, the shotgun with a silencer.
Okay.
It's all right. It's not bad.
I don't know. I kind of like the Gauss rifle.
See, I like ones where it's just like
I always give
I
those
love
to my
silenced
settlers.
weapons. I've always been a fan of silenced weapons.
The Gauss rifle.
Yeah, I always give the gauze rifles to my settlers. That's why when they get attacked by super mutants, they get fucked.
Well, I guess that's unfortunately, it's not one that John can answer because he didn't play Fallout 4.
Nope.
Uh,
I've just been also I've been sitting here doing nothing because if I do anything, I minimize the program to my tray and my computer almost crashed again. So I'm just not doing anything, just in case it just dies. No, I'm barely breathing. Just
So,
minimum.
impromptu topic: favorite settlement location.
Oh yeah, I know
The one on the left.
The island, the really big ass island.
That's a good one. Yeah, I love that one.
Oh, the one with the castle.
Oh, you
No,
like?
The
I
castle's
like,
because I like to patch the castle so it's back to what it was
Yeah.
with
I
the
like
cinder blocks.
like the drive-in.
That
Oh,
was
the driving. Yeah.
But the island's my favorite, I think.
Hmm.
'Cause I've walled off the entire island. It was pretty fucking cool.
So sorry, John. I know it was
Hijacked your hosting.
No, the funny thing there is it's like the last part where you're saying about the favorite settlement. It's like you're talking about where you're going to move in for a new office or something. You're like, oh, yeah, the drive-thru's nice. Yeah, yeah. Or the castle's nice too. It's just really funny because
The
you're
rent's a
talking
bit high.
you're talking about it like it's a real place. I'm like, okay, it's a place in a game.
And the
I know nothing
neighborhood's
about
not
it.
very nice either.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit
my
rough.
my only issue with the castle is that it's in the ass end of nowhere. The problem with the island is it again is in the ass end of nowhere.
But
That's
how's
what
how's
fast
the internet
travel
access?
I know that's what fast travel is for.
Google Fiber.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, if you're playing like survival and you're not using fast travel, it just makes those settlements harder. I mean, I also like my old age in the middle of nowhere, away from everything.
There are some settlements in the gas station in Nuka-Cola World's a cool place to build.
Yeah.
Land of Nuka-Cola.
I
Stop
really
trying to
want
get
my
it stuck in my head, you prick.
I really want my robots to sing that, and they don't, and it makes me sad
Mm. So
because it's hilarious.
Oh god
there
damn it.
we go.
Hello, boys and girls.
Well, the audio keeps cutting in and out, so
It's kind of losing its effect.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
And,
record
one
was
thing-
damaged in the war.
yeah. In the apocalypse, it got
Did you do
radiation
the
damage.
mission- Lucky, did you do the mission where you have to find all of the Nuka-Cola codes and then you get to go to the office?
No.
Because there's a floating head of the guy who made Nuka-Cola and he's still alive. Yeah, you got to do that mission where you have to wear the glasses and go around looking for the secret codes.
Ah, cool.
You should do it in the
Do you,
sequence.
do you know who that chick is that asks you to find those codes?
Yes.
No.
She's from Fallout 3. She was the chick that like obsessed with Nuka-Cola.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Lived
just
under
like
a
what's the
bridge.
name? The one that turned into a ghoul because I nuked Megaton. The one that
Mariah.
was just like, oh, can you go to the Walmart place?
That
and-
had that really condescending tone towards you and everything.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Talk to you
kind
like
of a
a retarded
scientist.
child.
I know.
Aren't you special?
Can you go
Yeah,
step
that
on
one.
a mine for me?
But did you? First off, John, did you play Fallout 3?
Not the whole thing, but some of
Oh
us.
my god, John.
Yeah.
You
Well, then I'm sorry you get to be excluded from the conversation again.
good.
I'm just gonna start my own stream. I'm gonna do an stream without you guys.
This is your stream.
Well, no, but see, at the moment it's
It was
not.
your
It's being
stream.
hijacked.
Yeah,
Allah
but
Akbar!
It's not that it's hijacked; it's that you don't have anything to contribute because you didn't play the games, which is
I'm
not
the captain now.
through no fault of your own. It's just
I am the captain now. Yeah. Well, proceed. As soon as you start, the sooner you get it over with.
well, I mean,
Off you go.
Wonder how funny that would be to do that during sex. Turn the girl over, look her in the eye, and go, "I'm the captain now."
Look at me. I am the captain now.
get your head in the game.
that sounds like a great way to end the mood right there.
Oh,
Before
the
you
lever
busted-
crunk.
Right before you bust a nut too. I'm the captain now.
What video is it? And it's just like they're reading out things to say in bed, and it's just like, was it you lean in and just go, "What's your game attack?"
Oh no, that was
Who
that's
was
from
it?
the Vanos crew, wasn't it?
Or
It's
whose
Mini
mind?
Lad. That's it.
Mini Lad, Jiggly Panda.
407 and
I thought it was
Mark
Jiggly Panda.
no, I think it's 407.
That one, that was a good video though. Oh my god, that was good.
It's fucking
I
brilliant.
made the
watched it
mistake, and I
other
was
day.
drinking something when I was watching it too.
I'll post it on the group chat. You gotta watch it. It's funny.
Well, we'll check
Oh,
it out.
oh
after
yeah,
the
that-
stream.
pull the lever, Crunk.
Wrong lever.
My favorite one is just like they try not to laugh, and it was what do you call it? I'd be a really bad parent. My kid would be lying in bed not wanting to go to school, and I was climbing and be like, I feel you. Then the next, and it's like next day, why weren't you in school? My dad feels me.
That's a portrait of words.
And now we're back to the Vans.
Yeah, now we're back to the
How did that
LARPing.
happen?
Child molesters.
It all comes back to pedophiles.
Yeah, every time.
Fucking
Reminds me of prom.
Minecraft.
Whoa.
Ooh, controversial.
Yeah, throw on some serious shade you are there, Fubar.
It's like, controversial. I
Controversial.
just said that.
No, who was it? Was that you, Dave, that was talking about Minecraft being the haven of pedophiles?
It
I'm
is.
sure during the Christmas
Talked
stream.
about it
Or
at
was that
some
Lucky?
point.
No, well, it's most of the internet at some point.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I guess.
I feel like we've slowly just grinded to a halt. Thank you, Lucky.
Yeah.
We've slowly just since the
That's my
the
cider.
Fallout 3 conversation was aborted, is just the whole thing just grinded to a halt.
Okay, we need
But,
another topic. Politics.
No,
Let's go for it.
no. No. One thing I actually was going to ask, because it's kind of relevant now because I'm doing PC upgrades. How much do you people care about gaming in resolutions higher than 4K, higher than 1080, like 4K or
Not
or,
Give a
or
flying
QHD?
fuck.
Don't
Yeah.
give a shit about anything.
Would you?
Not needed.
Yeah. If you chose to have one, would you choose to have either like a higher frame rate or
Frame rate.
a better
Frame
resolution?
rate.
Yeah. Yeah,
Frame rate.
because people seem to really overdo the fact that you can game in 4K when most of the time it doesn't make a big difference. Like sometimes, yeah, if you're playing games that have, let's say RTS games that have really small details, like maybe little characters that go around the screen, then yes,
You can
it can
count
make
the
a difference.
grass.
Yeah, you can count the blades of grass.
Developers started making games with 4K in mind or the main thought, then yeah, sure, but no, not at the moment.
Problem is that
And
not enough people
some-
have 4K
some
yet
do.
for it to be really viable.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
need
but
about 3 or 4 more years.
yeah, like some that I know, I built them a computer like last month, and the thing they wanted to do is they wanted to have 4K everything. When the thing is, like, a lot of stuff they're using now isn't even 4K. It's just being upscaled to 4K because it's not actually natively in 4K. But they wanted to have everything for 4K just so they could use it.
Lovely.
That just
Yeah.
sounds like a waste of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of like eventually it'll be relevant because more stuff will be in 4K. But
Yeah,
at the
but
moment-
eventually you're gonna have to upgrade anyways. So
Yeah.
why stand by waste of money?
yeah. Well, you can tell that to him because he's the one who bought the stuff. But yeah, that's it. It's just like kind of I hadn't thought about
I'm
like
not
the
gonna
high.
spend $3,000 to play something in 4K because I want 4K.
Yeah,
That's
I'd rather
just
take that money
absurd.
and go buy 3 brand new guns.
Yeah, or
and
pay
then
rent.
and then you can
That
play
too.
3 different games at once and have your gun set up.
Worrying.
Yeah.
Should we be worried about Dave?
Nah,
No.
he's in America.
He,
It's fine.
he lives
Just
in the
as long as you
sticks.
didn't say you
He,
fucked
he
my
needs
mom.
the guns.
I'm sorry. What did you just
I'm,
murder
I'm
there,
in New
Dave?
York. I'm expressing my Second Amendment right.
Yeah,
While
but
I still can.
you're in mostly rural New York, aren't you?
Yes, but the gun
Yeah,
laws
so
still
I
are
mean-
pretty goddamn strict here.
You guys
understand that.
passed the university thing recently, didn't you?
What?
The
No,
those
I know
earning under a
Texas
certain
did.
amount can go to uni for free.
Oh
Or
no,
college.
that's different thing.
What? It's college over there, isn't it? It's called college.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it is, but it's like you put that into action, haven't you? Or is it not in action yet?
New York did, I think.
Yeah.
I
For
think
what? the,
yeah.
the SAFE Act in New York. Have you read what that is?
No.
Well, the SAFE Act, the Democrats always do this. They always make a law that sounds lovely and nice, but when you actually read it, now they made it so it bans certain things on rifles and that they deem as evil accessories. That means just a simple pistol grip, a forward grip on your gun. You can't have any kind of muzzle brake. You can't have a bayonet, lug on it for a bayonet. Because some of the guns, like the one I wanted, the SKS, has a built-in bayonet from the 50s. It can't have a grenade launcher on it, and I'm like,
Well,
nobody
I mean-
could own a grenade launcher anyway.
I kind of agree with the grenade launcher. That just
Yeah,
seems a
grenade
bit
launcher I
excessive.
kind of agree with.
But
I wanted that for my Nerf pistol, and I had
like
to
like
fill
the pistol grip, the rules like a couple in 2013 for a rifle in here. Okay, you couldn't have a normal pistol grip on your like an AK or an AR-15. So the pistol grip was pretty much built into an entire buttstock on these ARs and AKs, which look retarded. Now they made it so it's a shaved down little nub, and you have to hold the AK or the AR like a normal rifle. It's retarded, and they think that that's going to keep people from shooting up a place. First of all, most mass shootings are caused used with handguns,
Yeah.
not rifles. And then California was even worse, which the NRA is planning to sue California for their gun laws. They made it so you can't even own a rifle that has a detachable magazine. So AR-15s,
They almost all have a detachable
yeah,
magazine.
well, AR-15s that have a detachable magazine, that's the only way that you can load the gun. You can only buy them in California with the magazine permanently attached.
Damn.
How does a
So you have
how
so
does
you
a
have to load an
non-detachable
AR-15 through the ejection port, round by round.
seriously? That's
that's how
that's
bad it
insane.
is.
That's actually that's mad.
Makes me want to move to Pennsylvania because Pennsylvania's gun laws are amazing.
New
I
Hampshire's
mean,
better.
I mean, if you move to the to Europe, you can buy a pellet gun and still save
No,
all your
I'm good.
problems.
No,
There you go. You can shoot tin
Hampshire's-
cans.
I think New Hampshire's second or third in gun laws.
If I could do it, I'd move to Texas. I can own a fucking tank.
And if you want to go to college again, you can open carry a gun on the UT campus. So there you go. Ah, topical.
Didn't all the feminists kick up over that? And they,
Which is
they
which
have
is kind
done-
of funny. Because you think about it, how much shit has started in all these other states that have these very strict gun laws, and how much shit has started in Texas?
Yeah, well, look at Chicago.
It seems like Texas is just trying to balance it all out. So everyone else is tightening up gun laws. They're just saying, you know what, screw it. You can just do whatever with your guns. We don't care.
Look at Chicago, one of the most strictest gun laws in the entire country, has the highest rate of murder and crime.
Because you have something that is really glossed over is criminals don't give a shit about
Yeah,
laws.
like the gun
That's
free
kind of the
zones in
point.
schools and stuff. They think having a sign that says gun free zone is going to make a criminal go, you know what? They don't have guns there. I can't
Well,
go there and kill everybody.
They have
That's
a
it.
sign.
My
I
thought-
can't do
My
it.
thing with the Chicago thing is I think it's because of all the white girls when they were taking the statistics, because all of them just kept saying, "Oh my god, I'm literally dying." And
Wow.
that was
Wow.
a stretch, but I went for it.
I mean, you went for it. You got there.
It worked. I'm happy. I can die happy now.
A solid 7 out of 10 on that joke.
Add that
But
to your
you-
statistics.
Yeah, New York's probably a bad place to be right now, Dave. Sorry.
Luckily,
just
though,
saying where you
what
live
I bought,
sucks.
A lot of, like, because this
That's right.
rifle is considered antique, but a lot of old, like, 1950s or World War II or younger rifles, M1 Grands, Arizakas, Kar 98Ks, Mausers, all of those types of guns are still available for a pretty damn cheap price. I only paid $300 for this gun. So,
Yeah.
but anything that's an assault weapon, even though that doesn't actually exist, that was a term made up by Democrats. Assault weapon's not a real fucking thing. We can't own that shit, which is retarded.
See, by definition, a weapon is assault because the definition of weapon is anything used to cause harm or used with the intention of causing harm.
I
So
can
that's-
cause harm to you with a pencil if I
Yeah,
fucking want to.
which would
Yeah,
technically
but
make a pencil a weapon,
yeah.
which is what I'm saying. Every weapon
Yeah, when you
is
export, they'll
assault
class
based.
that as the weapon.
Yeah.
The thing you have to understand is that where Dave's at in New York, if he had to call the police, that's at least 15 minutes.
No, they're right downtown. It'll probably take 5 minutes.
Well, there are
in
lots of
town,
parts. There are lots of areas in there that would take 15 minutes. So I mean,
I know what you mean.
my parents, they live in a small town, and I think the fastest they could get an officer to their door is 8 minutes, which is
See,
a long
Yeah.
time.
Where
I
my
think-
family is, it kind of like they've left it over because we had a fire station, we had a police station, we had an ambulance service in our town, and then the council were like, you know what, that's pretty expensive. So they took all of the
We don't
emergency
need
services
that.
out of my town and moved it to the neighbouring county. So if you need an ambulance, a fire service, or a police service, it's a half an hour drive from there.
Same here. Same here.
So
The
it's a
closest
case of
hos-
just like if you're having a heart attack, you've got to wait half an hour for them to arrive, and then half
Well,
an hour to
then,
get.
if you have a heart attack, you're fucking dead.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lucky,
Yep.
That's the
to
same
let
thing
you know
here.
How mentally retarded Democrats and liberals are in this country. Let me say this to you and see if this makes sense to you. Young man is at his
Dave's on a
grandfather's
rant.
late night with his grandfather. He's fucking shut up. Late night at his grandfather's, and he's got an AR-15. Three
Oh.
young men break into his house with weapons, and the young man, I think, killed only one of them, right?
We actually talked about this in a prior episode.
Oh, but now the parents or the grandfather of the kid that was shot says it was unfair and they shouldn't have shot the kid.
This is the Oklahoma thing.
Yeah, unfair. Yeah, you had
Yeah.
3 kids break into a house.
Armed, by the way, not with guns, but they
If
were
it
armed.
was me, I would have shot all 3 of you.
He did shoot all 3 of them.
Once
Oh,
again,
no,
in
you only
Texas,
shot
totally fine.
The other 2 ran.
I thought he shot all 3.
No, I think he only shot 1, and the other 2 ran away.
See, I'd class in like an American politics situation. I'd probably class myself as a liberal in a social sense. Fiscal would probably be Republican.
You'd probably be more.
I'll
of a
be- I'll
cent-
Probably a
But-
moderate. Yeah,
I,
like
you
a
know what?
bit
No,
of both.
I think if you read the Constitution back to back and
Oh, I
really
studied it.
studied
I had
politics,
qualifications in
I would
politics,
see you more of
specializing in US.
I would see you more of a constitutionalist libertarian.
Yeah.
But socially
it's like,
liberal-
with
because that's
gun
me.
control,
Social-
I think it's because obviously in my country we don't have guns. I completely support the idea of like if you want to have a gun, have a fucking gun. But
Just
I
don't be an
always-
asshole.
it's like if you like World War II and you want World War II guns, fucking go for it. But I don't know. It's like I've never really been a fan of like the whole. Why would you take a gun to uni?
I understand the whole
Yeah.
idea of concealed carry, which is what I'm gonna next do is get concealed carry, especially with today's world with fucking Muslims.
Okay.
That's a whole nother
That-
topic.
Hey, do you know we've gone over time? We're actually at like an
Yeah.
hour and 20 minutes now. Do you know that's crazy? Time flies when you're having fun and talking.
Then you talk about Fallout 4.
Why is this a sensitive topic? Hold up. Why is this cringy, a tiny little topic? You don't see other religions going out blowing people up.
Quite a
What's
few.
the one
I
thing they
mean-
all have in common?
Quite a few shootings in America have been done
Dave-
in the name of Christian God.
I have one thing to say to you, Dave, which is Christian priests. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, yes, you are correct. However, they were quickly denounced.
You know, but still Christian
Like
priests.
almost immediately. Yeah, but you know what? Shit happens everywhere. I
Exactly.
mean, that's a really poor defense there, John. Particularly when
Well, you know.
A couple
when-
creepy old white men fondle a kid is worse than a bunch of Muslim.
Hold on. I'm going somewhere with this, Dave. The thing
no.
is about Islam is that it's a constant. That happened a couple of times, yeah, and then they were quickly punished. But with Islam, they don't punish shit. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting into it because Honestly, I'm
Because
not.
you're fucking wrong.
For me,
I'm not gonna do it.
it's the cultural variables of being a Muslim, and like on the place where you were raised, and the
You see,
like if it's the extended family doing the raising that are from said location, they might follow certain social things that are classed as norms in their location. That is very damaging to our civilization and to anyone around them. But
but I think it's
get
too
that.
generalistic to say that every Muslim
I
person
get
is
it.
a threat to
I
everyone.
get that
That's
there
too
are some
generalistic.
Muslims that look at the really bad teachings of Islam and go, "That's wrong." I get that. The
For me,
whole
it's a sense
religion
of-
of Islam, I don't like, because Islam teaches you, when Muhammad writes something at the beginning of the book, but he says something that contradicts that later in the book, you're supposed to go with what he says later in the book. And in the beginning of the Quran, he's a peaceful, loving man, and that's what they always like to say, is he's a loving man and he says all these good things. But in the end of the book, he becomes a warmongering, pedophile piece of shit.
yeah, but if you read the Bible, isn't God a bit of an
Yeah,
arsehole?
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Like the
And
Old
you know what?
Testament is the
Let's
exact
get on
same
that
thing.
topic. Let's get on that topic. Christians, yes, they did some horrible shit in the past. And then Christianity and Catholics had a referendum and they stopped doing that messed up shit they were doing. What has Islam done for thousands and thousands of goddamn years that they've never stopped doing?
That's what I'm saying about
Only
the cultural
2012.
normatives. It's certain cultures within like society. For example, in the UK, quite a lot of the Muslim communities are kind of like, yeah, no, most of that shit's fucked up. We're not teaching our kids that.
And then when you hear people that call themselves moderate Muslims who don't think jihadists are should be a thing, people shouldn't blow people up, they still
yeah.
won't condemn the acts of these terrorists. They
I like his-
still want segregation. Oh my god, I can't believe somebody would be okay with it.
Dave.
Yeah, then I'd say it would be these sections of Muslims. I wouldn't just put a general term on Muslim.
Yeah.
No,
But,
what I should say is Islam itself, not Muslims. Islam, and
Not
there's
the
a big
people,
difference
the
between the
religion.
two.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Dave,
Religion
I think,
in
I think
general
you
is
should
just
go.
damaging.
I think you should go and pay more the tanks to calm down.
Just get rid of religion.
Yeah.
Play with your gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give everyone a gun and get rid of religion, because I'm pretty sure
just-
people wouldn't shoot each other if there was.
Yeah,
like, no
let's
religion.
keep religion out of topics discussed on the podcast because that's
Because
a volatile topic.
People get,
apparently.
and also all the viewers have left. So
Well, we didn't
there
have
weren't-
any viewers.
There weren't any viewers to start
There
with.
were no there was 10 at one point, and then they all left. So there you go.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people watching, if you want to buy a copy of Doofy Love or Netflix and Chili, please go to
Netflix and Chili.
Yeah, he was
you,
around for
you
that.
disappeared, man. You left me with the kids, so I had to find a new sugar daddy,
fuck you,
and I
man.
found
Oh.
Fubar.
You left him with Grandpa. What are you talking
Netflix
about?
and Chili. We're on chapter 5.
Nice. Okay. Well, that's been it for the podcast today. So we'll see you in 2 weeks for the next one, which I'm not sure who's
John would
hosting.
Be called.
Let's see. It was John.
Sideways
So
Fist?
next time should
Nah.
be Truck or Dave.
Truck or
depending
Dave.
on
If
who's
Truck's here,
available.
it'll be Truck. If not, it'll be Dave over next week.
And
So you
if
can
neither
check
of
their
them, it's me
channels.
again.
So basically, if you follow any of us on Twitter, we'll be tweeting about who's hosting the next podcast, and we'll have links to the person's channel. And no, don't do that.
actually uploading now.
And if you don't have, I'm not done yet. If you don't have Twitter, you can come back to the description of this video, and I'll have a link to the next podcast there as well. If you don't know where to find it, otherwise. So that's been it. If you guys want to say bye, you can do that. But otherwise, we're
No.
done. No? Okay.
Do I get to read out erotica again?
I mean, you can do whatever you want. You want to
Did
end it that way?
anything
Go for
prepared,
it.
Lucky?
Have you done your homework?
You didn't have anything prepared.
Oh, Lucky, come on, you're disappointing. us.
Funny erotica. Okay, what comes up on screen? Oh, Amazon's got an erotica section. Lovely.
Nice.
Uh,
Okay. Interesting.
Fuck, I can't find anything on the spot. Damn it. Okay.
Damn it.
doesn't matter.
Well, see, another thing is the fact that you suggested it and I can't find anything. You're just disappointing everyone. See,
That's all right.
you built up. I mean, I'm not particularly sad myself because it was really awkward last time. But
Well, that's
Just-
the point.
you built
Yeah.
up hype. You built up hype and then you just dashed it
I'll
all.
build something else up. Bang.
There you go. There's your erotica. You got it.
There it is. That's your installment for this week. So, like I said, next week, 2 weeks away, Truck, Dave, or Fubar hosting.
I'm gonna bust a nut in your butthole.
You do that, Dave. Okay. and we'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.
Talk about a cream filling.